What's going on, guys? It's Mage, and in today's video we're going to be going over our closeout stocks. This video contains tricks and setups that will help you in stocks consistently. Now, some of these setups are in previous videos, but there is still quite a lot of things to cover, which is what this video will take care of. But just to make sure that you completely understand what's going on in the video, I suggest that you check out my other content if you have not already. It will help you understand how and why some of these things work the way they do. Now, with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so due to how strong this guy is, he would not be featured in this video. Because in Smash, yeah, he's ridiculous, but in his own game, well, he's kinda, let's just say that we got off a bit lucky here.
Now's our chance. Beat him up. It's showtime. Our set. Let's get going.
That's a lot of damage.
Don't forget this feeling, just like I thought.
Yeah, let's not. So now that brings us to the question of how do we kill without Arsene? Well, one can say just land fair one, but that's easier said than done. What if they won't just give it to you? Well, then at that point, the game is going to turn into a match of footsies, which can be a real nightmare at high percentage. But hey, who needs footsies and fair one when you have forward smash? Problem solved. And also, taunt to smash attack is a true combo. But for real, don't do that, you'll get booted from every session. On a more serious note, edge guarding is one of the quickest and easiest ways to net kills as base joker. But in certain matchups, it can be dangerous or just straight up pointless to go off stage, so keep that in mind. Alright, so first off, let's talk about his aerials. Nothing will kill center stage unless they're literally at 200 or they have horrible DI. Let's take a look at each aerial. Alright, so y'all thinking back air is a move, right? Well, it is. That is until they properly use survival DI. At the ledge, back air will kill midweights at 140, and even earlier with rage. That's if the move is fresh though, so be careful. Now let's talk about center stage. Again, good DI destroys us. Even at 190 fresh, we still have no luck. He can probably live this if he didn't air dodge. So just to be safe, I'm going to say he kills at 200 mid stage. That is, of course, if it's your first back air. And of course, rage does help us out. And down air is literally back air, but just at 5%. These next few clips is just me comparing every aerial and their kill power. Now we're on the throws. For the sake of keeping this video under 20 minutes, I'll be explaining every grab and how they kill, and also how to mix up DI in another video. For now, just know that back throw is going to be your best friend. Now, let's go over guns off stage, because it is a very important asset to closing out stocks. Now, as we all know, guns off stage are pretty frightening. But watch out, because they can very easily play around this. Certain characters just do not care about guns off stage, so be careful there too. And while we're on the topic of guns, let's talk about how good jumping gun is. It has 14 frames of landing lag, so you can act out of it pretty quickly, making this a great way to end stocks. Just like here in this situation, it is very hard to react to his jump. And it's just one bullet clips you can still lose your stock for it. And proper use of gun can really end a stock early. So make sure you're using gun instead of forcefully trying to land fair one. If you land the correct hitbox to jumping gun, they're pretty much dead. But jumping gun has far too many hitboxes, which I will explain in another video, because let's not make this video an hour long. Any option they pick can lead to death, if you have good reaction time, that is. But hold on, what if they jump? Well, don't worry about any of that because you can cover every option out of this. Now let's cover a few more points of gun. Landing the closest hitbox of ranged will send the opponent into tumble. And not all characters can escape from this like this, but when they can, keep that in mind and punish accordingly. And finally, gun at very high percentage will knock them down, giving you yet another tech chase setup. I also want to give an honorable mention to Iha. The move sets up in the back air for really sneaky kills. It can also set up really nasty frame traps, so if you land Iha off stage, just go for it. And now I need to cover a fair one because I have yet to explain how it works. I went over how to land this easier, but not ways you can actually kill with it. Fair one up smash is for when fair one up air drag down, up smash will not kill. And watch out for up air drag down on the eye out because you miss up smash every time, unlike on the IN. But certain characters are exempt from this. Fun matchup, by the way. Now you might think Puff is also safe from this, but she is not. And full hopping will not let you get the combo. She can air dodge here. But with the right timing and execution, you can pull this off. Drag down, down smash is a DI mix-up that works on the entire cast regardless of which way they DI. If they DI out expecting up smash, they're gonna die much sooner to down smash. And then of course, if you're at the ledge, fair one back air does kill. Unlike fair one forward air, so do not do fair one forward air. This will start killing around 140-ish because he did kind of air dodge here. But you gotta be at the ledge because you know how strong back air is. And don't be afraid to get creative with fair one because you can get pretty early kills. And please remember not to go mashing fair one on the opponent. It is very unsafe. Now, I want to show you a little sneaky way you can close out stocks. It's grapple hook. There's a few catches to this, but it works pretty much the same each way you go for it. Literally get them near the blast zone, up B them, and success. This will only kill with rage. If you do not have rage, they will not die. Anytime they're sleeping near the blast zone, go for it. And of course, max rage will really help us here. The only ways to escape this are jump, DI out, or a well-timed air dodge. Any other option and it's pretty much wraps. Now let's talk about battlefield kill setups. And yes, we are starting with the infinite first. If you had an execution for this, then this is a ridiculous way to end stocks. I am in the middle of making an infinite guide as we speak, so look out for that. And just so you know, fair one, you do not need it for this. Just one up air will do the trick. Also be careful because Ultimate is a completely different game online. You might have it down offline, but then you go online and this happens. Now that we're off that, let's talk about guns and platforms. Almost every move you have can get them on a platform at some percentage. Positioning plays a big part in this, but with enough experience you will understand how and why they end up on the platforms. And yes, Gunfall is more than just a combo tool, it is actually a kill setup. And if you land this on somebody, well, one, they got styled on, and two, completely outplayed. Should've just tech. And lastly, I'll go over ledge trapping, but I will make a guide on that. If I go in depth on how ledge trapping works as Joker, the video will be far too long for you guys to enjoy. So of course, that will be in a later video. I will talk about a few things though. Now I know this clip has arson in it, but it still pertains to base Joker. What I'm talking about is ledge trumping. Joker's ledge trump game is absolutely amazing. Even with trumping being nerfed, it is still a very good way to catch people off guard. Just add trumping to your ledge trap game and nobody will ever leave a ledge alive again. And please, for the love of all that's holy, do not do this, yo. I've seen a ton of elite Smash players do this. Please don't be like them. And that's all from me. But before I end it off, let me say a few things. Remember that gunning can unstale your moves, shielded or not. So it's best to use gun at high percentage to unstale back air. Doing this will allow you to kill very much earlier. And also, I love you guys. Thanks for all the support you've been giving me over these past few months. I'm already at 400 subs, which is really crazy. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you, really. But with that being said, I'm going to head out. It's been Mage from MoS, and I'm gone.